as far as Pune module is concerned. In the Pune module, just last month, the National Investigation Agency had filed a charge sheet against 7 individuals involved in this conspiracy related to the ISIS. The accused were involved in the collection and raising of funds for the terror outfit with the intention to further terror and violence-related activities. The accused were found to be organizing terrorist training camps, harboring known and wanted terrorists, and committing acts prior to the fabrication of improvised explosive devices. They were also found to be possessing IEDs, firearms and ammunitions as well. These are charges, of course, under various sections of the UAPA, which have been slapped: Explosive Substances Act as well, the Arms Act and the IPC. With us on the broadcast to give us more details is my colleague Rushali Kadam. Rushali, over to you. What can you tell our viewers? Rushali, you're not audible.
As far as the NIA raids are concerned, right from early morning, NIA has conducted raids in several places in Maharashtra, of course in Karnataka as well. But particularly in Maharashtra, the several raids have been conducted. And while speaking about Pune, so far what we are learning is 13 people have been arrested in this matter. This is the arrest which has come up as far as the Maharashtra is concerned. Other locations like Thane Rural, Thane City, the several raids have been conducted by the NIA, but arrest so far has not been done at this point of time. But we are learning that many people, they are planning to, trying to detain for the further inquiry, because they have collected some sort of evidences. The tip which NIA has got as far as the anti-national activities are, these kind of modules are planning to, rope in Maharashtra, and they are trying to disturb the, peace of Maharashtra. And post that, these raids have been conducted by NIA in several places, and particularly in Pune, we have seen last time also these kind of modules may get operative. That was the situation.
Rushali, there seems to be a connectivity issue at your end. Meanwhile, viewers, we've of course been talking about how the raids are also in fact taking place in Karnataka too, and we're shifting our focus to certain details that are right now trickling from Karnataka itself. The NIA has arrested, in fact, people in Karnataka in connection to this terror conspiracy case. One location in Karnataka was raided for the same. The NIA has in fact been carrying out extensive investigations to foil the terrorist outfit's plans to spread terror and violence in India. Remember, viewers, this case of course relates to a criminal conspiracy hashed by the accused persons and their associates, have in fact pledged to violent and extreme ideologies prescribed by Al-Qaeda and ISIS. We've of course stated how as an overall picture, 13 people have been arrested, and a lot of these arrests have taken place in Karnataka till now. But joining us on the broadcast this morning is Mr. R.V.S. Mani, who's an internal security expert. Good morning, sir, and thank you for joining us on the broadcast. So, of course, raids taking place across the country. It is, of course, an attempt to weed out extremist and terror elements who seek to destabilize and spread chaos in India. Sir, before I come to you, I'll, of course, rope in my colleague Jaiprakash Ramaya, our executive editor, who's joining us on the broadcast this morning to give us more details. What can you tell us about the raids in Karnataka?
Well, one person has been arrested so far. In about 41 locations, these search operations are being carried out by NIA, including Karnataka, Pune. There's Thane Rural, Thane City, and one arrest in Mira Bhayandar. Mostly these are crackdown on ISIS sympathizers by NIA in Maharashtra. One extended to Karnataka. Conflicting reports coming from Karnataka from police sources. This arrest might be from Belgaum. where the Karnataka Assembly session is on currently, but there's no official confirmation yet. We have to wait for more details to come in. But then massive search operations by NIA, 41 arrests, including one from Karnataka. Very sketchy details coming as of now from the state of Karnataka.
All right, and also with us on the broadcast is Mr. RVS Mani. Sir, what do you make of, in fact, these latest developments that are, taking place? We're also, in fact, getting live visuals of these raids that are taking place at the moment. These are, of course, visuals of the agency salutes who are carrying out these raids in order to weed out extremist elements. So what do you make of all of these developments?
Very interesting development and very important development. We have to see NIA has internal tracking systems also, and also these are all intelligent-led raids. Karnataka, my previous speaker, Mr. Ramaiah, knows that it has been happening in the coastal Karnataka, and a lot of radicalization. Not now, it has been happening during a certain spell of the BSY tenure. It had been controlled, but again, I think it is showing itself. Right, starting from Mulbidri to Bhatkal to Sirsi or this Hubli area up to Belgaum, it is happening. There is no denial of the fact the radicalization immediately kicks off. And the denial or the lack of confirmation by the Karnataka police is, or an ambivalent posture is not good. It should come out with the fact, share it with the public. On the Mira Bander side also, there has been there. It is not today, it has happened earlier also. It is extreme kudos to NIA that they are able to, certainly it's the intelligence-led operations, but they have been brazen about it and they are trying of doing their best to flush out these ISIS modules. They neutralize the secret sleeper cells which is operating in multiple dimensions. See, these sleeper cells not only recruit, they radicalize. They do a cascading radicalization of the further recruits. So, and humongous amount of funds are pumped into it. That also will come into it under Section 17 for 21 under Section 40 of the UAPA. They will be taken to task. They hold proceeds of terrorism. So it is a many multiple dimensional issue about it. Karnataka, of course, only one location has been confirmed. But Karnataka also radicalization is rampant around the place. At the same time, that also feeds into the Kolhapur, Pune and Bayandar Thane network. So it is a sort of a linear program which is happening there. And it is very good that NIA is active to it, sensitive to it, taking adequate counter action well in advance so that such mishaps could be future. These evil designs of the terrorists are curbed. Thank you.
Indeed, sir, and I'd like to ask a follow-up with regards to that. We've also gotten information that a lot of the terrorists that have, of course, been, arrested, many of them had tech-based backgrounds, and a lot of digital devices, as one of my colleagues was earlier stating, have also been seized. You've also stated that a lot of radicalization is taking place on ground. In fact, the NIA has also cracked down against certain training camps and also IEDs that were being developed by the youth that were being indoctrinated. How crucial is it to dismantle this terror nexus and prevent further radicalization along the way?
Of this sleeper cell, indeed, the terrorists of 2008 are different from the terrorists of today. They are much more techno-savvy, notwithstanding the fact that whether they are engineering graduates or not. Of course, many engineering graduates, for example, the one in the ITC Bangalore area, and we have had several instances where the terrorists or the terror perpetrators or even the radicalized terror trainers were all top engineers, graduates, etc. They are very techno-savvy. So, indeed, it is a fact, and IED is a specific footprint. The remote-controlled IED is a specific footprint on the ISIS modules development. So these are, and the technology is not coming from here. Humongous amount of funds are coming from outside, and the technology, the trainers, everything. People travel to here, take training, and then come back and share their technical know-how with the recruits in the Indian subcontinent or Indian coastal areas are particularly vulnerable. So these are all happening, and there are several ways, the mechanism, the government is monitoring it. They are all of intelligence and very sensitive nature. It cannot be shared over a public platform. And such inputs are also immediately shared with the agencies. NIA is a very good thing that it is able to crack down without any prior, because when it started, earlier also we had intelligence, we had shared several intelligence, but generally there was a lackadaisical approach on the part of the state government. This is where the Honorable Prime Minister says double engine sarkar means there will be a more consistent approach to handling terror, with the state government has to be taken on board. And the state police should be, because what happened in the Tamil Nadu Coimbatore blast was, they said it is a cylinder blast. So the lack of the denial on the part of state government, even though the Karnataka government is not coming clean on that. There should be transparency. There should be no denial. There should be no chance of giving any shelter, any political or any ideological shelter to any terrorist. A terrorist is a terrorist, and there should no cause can justify any act of terrorism. And that should be the motto. Before that, ISIS is a terrorist organization. This Al-Qaeda is a terrorist organization. Their activities should be curbed. They should be neutralized in India. Their presence should be neutralized. And NIA is doing an excellent job in this matter. These are all evidences of that. Subsequent to that, the funding, because finance is the lifeline of terrorism, the funding of this should also be curbed. And I'm sure NIA there has been a lot of bad mouthing of the ED over a period, but these money laundering cases also they are ultimately find land into the hands of the terrorists for funding the terrorism. So if money laundering, humongous amount of money has been found in several corruption cases, this and that. So let us not denigrate our agencies. They are doing professional jobs. So please, that is what I say. NIA is doing an excellent job. ED is doing an excellent job. Let us not denigrate, undermine the credibility of the agencies, not only in India, but all over the world. Day after tomorrow or in 4 days' time, another Sikh Khalistani terrorist threatened to blow up the parliament or repeat or whatever it is, which is unfortunate. Of course, it won't happen. Our agencies are smart enough or very capable enough to stop that. But again, I say, let us not undermine the morale of the agency. Let us not undermine the credibility of the agency. Let them do the job. This is an excellent signature of what they can do. Very important point I wanted to state, that people know the number of terrorist attacks which happens. But number of terrorist attacks like this which have been stopped, because the amount of the NIA raid, had it not happened, the consequences could have been absolutely disastrous. So we should always support these agencies that they have curbed, they have stopped a very, very disastrous event from happening. So that acknowledgement should be there instead of crying wolf for this or playing politics over this. That is my humble request to all political parties of all this thing. Thank you.
Indeed, sir, as you've put it, it is very important and imperative for all the agencies of whether it's the central government or the state government to work in tandem. And of course, that brings us to the question of also where exactly is the money being funneled. In the meantime, we're tracking further updates coming in from Maharashtra itself. My colleague Abhishek has filed a ground report, in fact, and has given us the latest updates regarding the NIA raids that are taking place. Let's in fact have a look.
देश में जहां भी जब भी आतंकवाद की जड़ें मजबूत होती है, एनआईए पूरी तरीके से एक्टिव हो जाती है और एनआईए के पास तमाम ऐसे सबूत इकट्ठा होते हैं कि तत्काल प्रभाव से उसे रोकने के लिए या उसे नस्तानबूद करने के लिए पूरी तरीके से तैयार हो जाती है। यही कारण है कि देश भर में इस वक्त 44 जगहों पर एनआईए रेड डाल रही है। एनआईए रेड डालने का मतलब साफ हो जाता है कि आतंकवाद का मामला सामने आ जाता है। आपको बता दूं कि 44 जगहों पर देश भर में रेड डालने का बहुत बड़ा एक काम इस वक्त एनआईए द्वारा किया जा रहा है। आतंकवाद को बढ़ावा देने के लिए कहीं न कहीं ISIS यानी ISIS का एक जो आतंकी संगठन है उसका कहीं न कहीं कट्टरपंथी विचारधारा है देश भर में बढ़ाने के लिए एक बड़ा काम हो रहा था, जिसकी लीड, जिसकी जानकारी NIA को लगी और उसी आधार पर NIA रेड डाल रही है। और ये जो रेड डाला जा रहा है यह महाराष्ट्र के तमाम अधिक हिस्सों में डाला जा रहा है, क्योंकि महाराष्ट्र के बता दूं आपको कि पुणे में करीबन 9 जगहों पर, उसके अलावा थाने के ग्रामीण इलाकों में करीबन 31 जगहों पर रेड डाली जा रही है। भाईंदर में जो कि इलाका है वहाँ पर करीब 1 जगह रेड डाली, यानी कुल मिला के 44 जगहों पर रेड डाली जा रही है। और यह इसलिए डाली जा रही है कि आतंकवाद को बढ़ावा देने के लिए कहीं न कहीं जो IS का है, जो ISIS का नहीं कहते हैं, उसका जो एक बड़ा एक जो मॉड्यूल है उसको कहीं न कहीं अमल करने के लिए एक बड़ा टीम नेटवर्क तैयार किया जा रहा था। उस नेटवर्क के जरिए भारत में अशांति फैलाने का प्लान है। और एक इस हिसाब से जो जानकारी NIA को मिली उसी आधार पर एक साथ इधर जो रेड डाली जा रही है। और रेड डालने के बाद जो जानकारी सूत्रों द्वारा अब तक मिल रही है कि कई सारे बड़े अहम जानकारियाँ NIA के हाथ लगी है और इस पूरे मामले में कई लोगों को हिरासत में लिया जा रहा है और आने वाले समय में इनकी लोगों की गिरफ्तारियाँ भी हो सकती हैं, क्योंकि यह अपने आप में एक बड़ा मामला है। और इस तरीके से अगर IS का जो मॉड्यूल है या फिर आतंक का जो मॉड्यूल है वो अगर देश में लाने का और उस तरीके से यहाँ पर एक अपना नेटवर्क बनाने का, गैंग बनाने का, उसके हिसाब से उसके बाद यहाँ पर अशांति फैलाने का, और एक यह सबसे अपने आप में एक बड़ा क्राइम है, समझ सकते हैं, आतंकवाद को बढ़ावा देने के लिए। यही कारण है कि NIA की रेड ये अपने आप में महत्वपूर्ण रेड है। और इसमें जो जानकारी सूत्रों द्वारा हमें मिल रही है कि कई सारे अहम दस्तावेज, कई सारे अहम जानकारियाँ हाथ लग रही हैं NIA की इस रेड में। रेड लगातार लंबी चलेगी, चूँकि NIA की रेड कई सारे सबूत इकट्ठा करने होते हैं, उस हिसाब से जांच पड़ताल हो रही है। और आने वाले समय में NIA की तरफ से इस पूरे मामले पर कई सारे बड़े खुलासे और होंगे। लेकिन बड़ी खबर इस वक्त है कि NIA की 44 जगहों पर रेड चल रही है, जो आतंकवाद को बढ़ावा देने के लिए, खासतौर से टेरर एक्टिविटीज़ को बढ़ावा देने के लिए IS का मॉड्यूल देश में लागू करने के लिए यह है। आपको पता है कि 25 दिसंबर आ रहा है, त्योहारों का मौसम है, और इसके अलावा आने वाले समय में देश में लोकसभा के इलेक्शन होने वाला है। कई सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं, तो कहीं न कहीं इनकी जो साजिशें होती हैं वह बड़ी खतरनाक होती हैं। और इसी आधार पर NIA को जब लीड मिली है तो तत्काल प्रभाव से कार्रवाई होती है। और यही वजह है कि NIA इस पूरे केस में जुट चुकी है और उन लोगों को पूरी तरीके से ख़त्म करने के लिए, यानी उनका नेटवर्क ख़त्म करने के लिए या नष्ट नाबूद करने के लिए पूरी तरीके से NIA एक्शन में मोड में दिखाई पड़ रही है। अभिषेक शर्मा, इंडिया न्यूज।
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.